Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be having a look at a new product. I say it's new, it's been out sort of about 5 days maybe now. This is the first chance I've really had to actually get into it. Of course it's going to be the extended Chatham Mainline, and I just thought quickly before we start I'd show you this this scenario failed to load box because it's hilarious. Honestly, this is a completely default timetable scenario. Sorry, this is completely default scenario, and there's AIs in the scenario that are missing, and I just find that hilarious because it's a default scenario. So why haven't they given us the content that is required? You know, they've given us so much content, and yet the content required here isn't here. It just, I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Anywho, let's get on with it. We're going to be driving, good evening driver. Welcome aboard this 465-9. Again, we're going to be driving the 465-9. You'll be taking this 465-9 on service from Faversham to Dover Priory, and we'll be calling at all stations today. This is a replacement service for the rear portion of 1 Sierra 48, which is due to short form train of 4 coaches. Please allow passengers aboard here before departing. So, first up, master key in, put it into neutral, and open the doors. Right, so here we are, Faversham in the 465-9. Let's get the lights on first, actually. Oh yeah, you need to manually jump to the back and flick the tail lights to on. Are they on? They're now on. And fun fact, the AIs actually run with their headlights on the rear. So you know, make of that what you will. Anyway, Faversham. I am not sure if this is a new model or not. What I do know, however, for a fact, is that this 465-9 is indeed a brand new model. And it's been ported from Train Sim World. There's that a new sound set? That's a new sound set. And actually, the livery looks different. It looks a lot darker. I don't know if I like that or not, actually, to be honest. Oh, and also they added the Southeastern 10-year, which is awesome. But yeah, the model for the 465 is now the exact same one we had in Train Sim World. Well, I say exact same one. I don't know. Maybe they've sort of taken away some of the detail from it. I can't obviously comment on whether they have or not. But yeah, it's been ported over from Train Sim World, and honestly, it looks amazing. Everything down from the externals to the passenger view, even the so look, there's not a lot of difference between your external and your internal passenger view, really. So you know, other than the lack of passengers, of course. I believe these boards are also ported over, which is just an interesting thing to consider here. Like I said, I'm not aware, I don't know whether the model for Faversham is. Who knows? Maybe they've ported over some models, maybe they haven't. Who knows? The next stop will be selling, and then all stops to Dover Priory. Do you reckon they've actually ported over the model for this as well? Quite likely. It does look, oh, but then again, the inside looks the same. I don't know. I honestly don't know exactly what they've done, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh yeah, fun fact, it actually doesn't work properly with the Alan Thompson Sim button box. So, you know, make that what we will. Can we... Right, there we go. We've got to put it into forward manually. Did it flip into... I don't know. Now it's... Come on. Oh, and now we've got the doors open. That's not fun. Now we're going to be late. I've got it in forward anyway now, finally. Can we turn the regen off? We can't do the regen stuff. That's a shame. That would have been nice to have had. Oh, we've got a clock down there. That's awesome. Anywho, once the doors finally decide they're going to close. Don't be too long, please. We need to get going. We will indeed get going. I assume it's the exact same sound set ported over from Train Sim World. You see, well, the sound set for this train isn't, but some of the sounds I imagine are. You can tell this is different. Doesn't make your classic sort of networker sound. It's a Dash 9, so, you know. It is what it is. But nevertheless, off we go. Beyond Faversham, onto tracks that have never been explored before in Train Sim. Now, I would have wanted to do a Blackfriars scenario as sort of my first look. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to see. That's certainly what I wanted to see. But there's a very limited selection of actual scenarios for Blackfriars. So that's a tree on the line. That's fun. But yeah, there's a very limited selection of scenarios for Blackfriars. So we'll ignore. Maybe I'll do another video. I know Mr. Nathan Smith has promised me a scenario which he wants me to do a video on. So we'll have to see if that goes to Blackfriars or not. Who knows? We'll find out later, I guess, when he's done it. Right, there we go. Put it into. We need a bit of power. We're going uphill. Notch 2. Is that all right? Move my cursor out of the way as well. We look like we're sitting very far forward. I can't see a lot of the desk, and I like to see sort of some of the desk, but I also don't really want to look down because then it's then you can't see a lot of what's going on out the window. So it does make it a bit more awkward to sort of watch what's happening. So you know, but it's fine. It's fine. So yes, like I say, this is literally the first sort of opportunity I've actually had to play with this route. My Train Sim has decided recently that it doesn't want to install. It doesn't like being installed, which is all fun and games. As if anybody's had that issue before, you'll know. It's to do with the app manifest file, where Steam doesn't sort of recognise that the game's installed, and as a result, the thing doesn't think it's installed. So whenever you buy DLC, you don't get your DLC because you can't download it, and you can't just go ahead and reinstall the game as you'd expect because your hard drive is full. So you know, all fun and games, as they say. But I've fixed the issue now. We can now finally drive the Chatham Mainline. Looking very nice, except that. What is that? Really? Like, I get distant scenery isn't as detailed, but if it's that obvious, if it's just mountain or hills sticking over the top of the existing scenery, at least put some ground texture on it. Come on, DTG. You know, I think I've left this stop way too late. Let's have it into emergency. Oh, you'll also notice I went from notch 2 to emergency, and that's because, like I say, the power brake controller from Alan Thompson's sim, which I'm using for this, it's not calibrated correctly at the moment. Now, I assume there'll be an update from TS controllers that will allow the software to actually work with this train. But for now, you've only got notch 1, or yeah, brake notch 1, brake notch 1, brake notch 3. Oh, sorry, no, brake notch 1, brake notch 1, brake notch 2, or emergency. That's literally what exists at the moment. We did a really good job of stopping it selling, by the way. I'm extremely pleased with my stuff. Yeah, so it is bald. So they honestly look Train Sim World-esque. I love all the damage on it visually, and it looks nice. So, oh, hello. Oh, that's cool. But fair enough. Maybe the thing's bricked up, but then why is there no arch, sort of thing? Right. Let's go. Huh. I'm intrigued by them sounds, I'm not going to lie. I can't say I've ever heard a 465 that sounds anything like that, if I'm being perfectly honest, but, you know, apparently they do. Who am I to judge? DTG are the experts here, right? Now, honestly, this station actually looks really nice, I'm not gonna lie. But then they normally do. They do a really good job with all their station assets and stuff. And, you know, the route actually looks quite pretty as well, looking at it here. I say here on purpose. You haven't seen Blackfriars. Honestly, it's Blackfriars is honestly the gift that keeps on giving. And if I ever do show it off in a video, I'll show you. It is hilarious how bad it is. It really is. It looks like the guy was halfway through building it and just kind of fell asleep on the keyboard. It's the equivalent of when you're in Word and you just like smash the keyboard and a load of random characters appear on Word. It's literally just bits of scenery scattered here and there, and it's definitely questionable. I'm also questioning the use of 2D trees directly next to the track here. Oh, and also the use of football trees, the really round effect you get on these trees, but that's DTG for you. They've got a new library, but apparently it's too good for them. You would have thought they'd use it to be perfectly. What? Okay, so I didn't see the speed change, but that took a while for the game to realise. Oh, I should be deducting points here. That was interesting. Interesting game. Fair enough. Low bridge. That's a very low bridge. It's high enough, but like them, yeah. I can understand these being 3D trees, but on the edge of the bank, you know, you have at least one layer of 2D trees that apparently clip the train in order to build up a bit of an environment. You know what I mean? Like, because the unfortunate thing with 3D trees is that you can't use them everywhere. If you were to cover the world in 3D trees, you just you know, it just wouldn't run properly. It would lag like anything. 2D trees save a lot of CPU from being wasted. But 2D trees, there's a time and a place for them, and directly next to the railway line with no trees in front, in my opinion, is not the time or the place for them. Over there, yes. There's a distance, you know, you can see there through 3D trees, but you can get away with it. There's a distance between me and the trees. They're not directly next to me, do you know? I want to be driving along something that looks realistic. Now, Train Sim Worlds seem to have quite a good one on this, because their LODs, the way they've done their LODs, level of detail, they seem to become 2D if you look at them from a distance, but 3D up close. Which is really smart, it really... What is that? Seriously, why is this part of... It just gets... Honestly, this route is honestly the gift that keeps on giving. It really is. It's questionable, to say the least. The route looks great, you know? The scenery next to the track actually looks... level crossing with no road. Huh. 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 I want to know how the crossing exists if there's no road. Oh, good grief. I don't know what to say. I really don't by this point, you know? This is the first release for Train Sim Classic that DTG have done, I believe, since, was it either the West Coast Mainline or the Cross City, the last one? One of them two. Either way, it's been nigh on a year since we've had our last route. In that time, they've built several routes for Train Sim World. They're really pushing Train Sim World now, as you can sort of tell by this point. And then they come back to Train Sim, and I don't know. I honestly don't know. I get they're directing all their resources into Train Sim World. At the moment, it's probably the more profitable game, to be honest, because it's newer, people want it, it's available cross-platform. Well, obviously it's not cross-platform play, but, you know, it's on multiple platforms, so there's a wider market for it. Train Sim Classic, however, you've got Just Trains, for example. You know, Just Trains have broken new boundaries as far as Just Trains content's concerned recently. Don't go into... okay. That's more the fault of the miscalibration of the power brake controller. So I'm not gonna bring that one down on TG. Why is it lagging so much now? What's it actually looking? Oh, this is the kind of lag I'd expect in the middle of London. Where did that line come from as well? That's awesome. The train feels very underpowered, may I also say as well. It feels like it's missing air. Oh no, I'm reading it wrong. I'm assuming. I'm making assumptions when I shouldn't be making assumptions. I don't know if you can tell that points are not really a thing anymore. So, drive quality. It doesn't even feel that fast, to be honest, acceleration. I'm not going to do anything about it. Just forget it. It can moan all it likes. Just notch for it and let's go. Nice cathedral over that, though. Canterbury Cathedral. Awesome. Was that a castle as well over there? Is that a castle or a cathedral? I don't know. It's quite cool though. Like I say, the modelling's great. The modelling is great still. You know, it's up to scratch. It might have been nice if there had been a bit of shading on that castle, a bit of texture baking. But you know, nevertheless, it's good. It's good. No real sort of complaints about the modelling. The station's lovely. The close scenery, not bad in general. And then there's other bits that you look at and you just gotta question TTG's sanity. You really have. Look at the lamps. The lamps are lovely. Look at the model they've used for them. I love that actually, you know. Like I say, the gift that keeps on giving. This is exactly what I'm questioning. Just not forget that side of the sign. Literally just that bit. Literally just. #1 advert in Train Sim Classic. I'm not gonna lie with you here. This is a completely unmodified version of the Chatham Mainline I'm running here. Completely unmodified. Downloaded from Steam about 2 hours ago. Unmodified. It's I love it. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't know why I'm surprised. It's just such a sad state of affairs about DCG. That's nice though. You got... See, this is the thing! You got this lovely signal box sitting here. And then there's this! Why is it grass? Put some ground texture down. It's right next to the line. The patchy ground textures. Or put something down. Put some dirt down maybe. Don't just put the bare grass. Literally. It's like, oh, I'm just walking down down this road. Wait, hang on, where's me vehicle? Yeah, just walking down this road from my house. Oh, look, I can go down here. Oh, look, I can go in, oh, wow. Okay. So, for context, this model here, that's one of my own creation. This replaces the milk bottle. And, I'm not going to release it for public, download, because, potentially not having the milk bottle installed, can break the game. The problem is, it was just a bit of fun I sort of did. I made a little UFO and animated it, so I'm still pleased I did that, to be fair, but why is there a missing asset in an unmodified DTG route? The sounds are minor in comparison to what I'm seeing here. That's the problem. Normally it's floating! It's floating! Sorry. Please tell me if I'm being too hard on DTG here. But I have seen so many failures in this route. I don't know what to say. We're paying 20 quid for this. 25 quid at full price. I'm not going to say it's not a good value for money. Let's have a look at I've got the Steam page open. You get so much. You get 130 miles of track. You get the Chatham Mainline. This bit, Dover, all sorts of stuff. I don't really know the bit down this way sort of thing. We get the 465-9, which we're over now. The 465-0 and the -1. The 395, the 375-3678, and apparently not the 9, according to the game. it is there, but it's not. So it's not me being silly. It's not me being silly. It's genuinely included in this pack, and it's genuinely not there. Why are my brakes dragging as well? You can see by the brake pressure, my brakes are actually dragging. Maybe this is why we're really slow. Slowing down a lot, very, very inefficiently. Like I say, if you've not got the Chatham Mainline, honestly, get this without even thinking about it. I really do say that, because assuming the Chatham Mainline bit, which to be honest I might actually have to drive now to have a look. Assuming the Chatham Mainline bit itself is good, is still as it was before, untouched, then yeah, it will be an excellent decision. The brakes are horrible on this train. This is not how I would anticipate this train to stop. It feels like it's rendering back to the old days of the old. See, look, there's more missing assets. There's UFOs underground. Why are there missing assets here? I don't understand. You've got some solid bits. It's a shame that lamp texture isn't quite on the light, but I can sort of. You don't notice it when you're pulling in, so I can forgive them for that. Let's quickly, actually, I wanted to neutral, and then right. Let's see if the power issues have sorted themselves out now. Sounds like it. I think that might have been caused by the emergency brake, actually. But it does then make you question why you can reset the train without resetting the train, sort of thing, if that makes any sense. Why it lets you do anything with the train if you can't. The roads are gone! Why are half my assets missing from this route? I have had issues with this route, to be perfectly honest, from Steam's perspective. But Steam's not really liked it, because of all the issues I had with my game installing. I had to sort of delete, it didn't install, so I had to trigger it to uninstall and then trigger it to reinstall. Maybe there's stuff missing, but I've not known Steam ever to fail downloading half of a product, to be honest. Honestly, I am laughing. I am really laughing right now. Like I say, if you look at Blackfriars, there are holes in the scenery everywhere. There really are. I honestly don't know how it was approved for sale, to be honest. The way I see it, right, when it comes to train sim content, and, well, any content really, if you're creating something for free, then you know what? A few bits here and there, it's fine. I can forgive you. You know, you're not doing it for free. You should just be grateful for what you're giving us and what you're creating. Because if it's a freeware piece of content, you're putting your own time and effort into it, but you could be doing other things which you might want to do otherwise. So, you know, I've got no problems with issues in freeware routes, especially when the developer says, "Oh yeah, don't worry, I'll sort that out." Even sort of lackluster scenery is fine. If you're doing it for free, it's a lovely gesture. Thank you. You're welcome part to this community. If you're selling a route as a professional product, there's a UFO down there as well. If you're selling a route as a professional product for a pretty high asking price, let's be honest. For me, or for some people, you know, 25 quid is a lot of money. It really is. And if you're giving them this kind of thing that's broken, then, you know, is it fair? I mean, well, wow, thank you, train. Is it really fair on the consumer? Yes, you get issues with routes, with products, sorry. I didn't mean to do the horn either. You get issues with products. They need ironing out. But you don't get issues like this. Come on. And even if you do, it's... I can't even say even if you do, because it doesn't happen. You get issues, yes. You fix the issues, sure. But come on, this is consistent. This is ridiculous. This is every DTG route. We find something along this line, these lines. I feel like I'm being too harsh, but honestly, I don't think I am, to be honest. I really wanted to love this route. I really did. To be honest, it was a bit of a cheap letdown, I think, that, wow, thanks, Ren. It was a bit of a cheap letdown that we didn't get, sort of the line to Orpington out of sort of, through London Victoria and all that way, sort of thing. What I really was hoping that this package would give us the Victoria, not Victoria, sorry, London Bridge. Sort of, Charing Cross, for example, or Waller East and whatever the one across the river from that's called. I was really hoping we'd get them stations, and we didn't. So I was slightly disappointed with that. But you know, we get what we get. It's still a good package, and then they give us stuff that's half finished. And I'm sorry, I actually think the West Coast Mainline South was better than this at the moment. I really do. It was a more polished product. And I can't believe I'm saying this, because there were massive gaping holes in the scenery. But they weren't missing trains, and they weren't missing assets. what I mean? I really... That's not accidental. That's not accidental. They knew what they were doing there. It's braking in notch 1, and I don't know why. I've stopped trying to keep up with what this train's doing now. I'm more interested in all the UFOs that we're seeing. There's a bloody alien invasion in Kent. Please, somebody let me know if there is currently an alien invasion going on in Kent right now. Because... oh, God. This is painful. That's nice. That's nice. It's weathered. I love it. You could do it with being able to see the numbers slightly more. Like you say, the models, lovely. The stations, lovely. The overall look of the scenery, lovely. Again, where's the car park? Where's the car park? It's just a UFO park. The aliens come down to catch their train to Victoria. DCG, why'd you do this to us? Why? It'd be really nice once this Dash 9 gets the AP treatment as well, can I just add? It'd be a really nice thing to drive, I imagine. It looks nice. It does look nice. You can tell the detail and the effort went into the modelling. Again, Train Sim World, you wouldn't expect anything less, really, so, because that's what it came straight out of. Again, passenger view, lovely. You can tell it's pulled exactly from Train Sim World. It's lovely. I love it. And I keep saying love, and maybe I should stop. There are elements that are brilliant with this route. I love certain elements, and then I detest others. It's so hit and miss. And I get you've got different departments doing different things within the company, and thus, you know, there might be a bit of a mishmash of different sort of ways of doing things. The modelling department obviously know what they're doing. They really know what they're doing. The route building department, I think you had a bad run on this one. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I don't want to say. I don't want to say it's awful. I do want to say it's awful, but I don't want to say it's awful. I want to be nice, alright? I'm not a complete idiot. I know what goes into making a route, and I appreciate the effort. But at the same time, I can't say good job because it isn't a... Did anybody order cake? I think I've just found the icing. Please, somebody let me know if you bought this route. Please let me know if it's like this for you. It doesn't even exist. I can't even open the doors. Like, literally, I cannot open the doors. I expected it to maybe just sort of let me open the doors and get done with it, but it doesn't even exist. I can't complete the scenario as a result. I'm just gonna have to drive off. There's no road here either. Nah, honestly, thank you so much for giving us this route, but please update it. If this gets updated, I will revisit it, and hopefully, I really hope, remember you can always head over to the academy. Yeah, because yeah, I just neglected the stop entirely, didn't I? Level crossing gate, awesome. UFOs, not awesome. They are more fun to look at than Milk Roll, though, I'm not going to lie. actually just the top of one there. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. It's just like merged with the ground. I do think the UFO is more fun than the milk roller, like I say. How far we got of this? 6 miles, 7 miles. Track building, fine, not a problem. It's nice. It's probably built off the old track anyway, so you know, I'd expect it to be good. Chatham Mainline was a brilliant route. You know, it was genuinely a brilliant route, and they did a good job with it. The extensions, honestly, I have a theory behind this. I reckon DTG have said, right, Train Sim 2023, when we launch that, we're going to need a route which we can launch with it. I honestly think this is that route. The package that's going to come with 23, I reckon will include this route. That's why they've added it now. They've done it like this, because they need something to market. That's all I think this route is, a marketing ploy. Honestly. And it's such a sad state of affairs that TTG have gone this way. They no longer care about... Well, I'd like to say they cared about the customer in the first place. Maybe that's a bit harsh. They do answer support tickets, and they have done updates in the past. I do think people in general are too harsh on DTG as a whole. You know, they made the game. They build decent routes for it 99% of the time. They went through a golden age. And I think since all the efforts have been transferred onto Train Sim World, it's honestly just slumped. It is such a shame. And I do actually feel sorry for the people who worked on this route. Please, if your route is not like this, seriously let me know. I want to know, and I want to like this. I do like what I'm seeing overall, but the bits that I'm seeing that are wrong, you cannot get more wrong, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? If freeware developers can do it, why can't DTG? There's obviously an asset missing there as well. Probably part of the hillside. There's a hole in the ground there. Minor step, love it. Love it, nice. Maybe we've had this before, I don't know. But nevertheless, it's nice. Ooh. Ooh. A light here for the East Kent Railway. Awesome. Awesome, see? The little details. The little details make it brilliant. It's a work of art. Certain bits. And then other bits are just not. And you've got to question why not. I'm guessing this is the East Kent Railway. With no track, but, you know, whatever. Okay. There was an attempt. Fair enough. Fair enough. You can obviously, yeah, you can see it, so... Where's the track gone? I would love to know. Maybe there is track there, maybe there isn't. Maybe it's a loft that isn't track. Anyway, this is the route map. The route map's immense. The route map's really nice. There's so much. You've got the City Thames link. City Thames link's interesting, but it's also not intended to be part of the route. So it's just like there because it has to be to sort of give Thames Link AI excuse. Blackfriars. Oh look, Waterloo East is in. Just about. Victoria, all of the bits that we know and love. Dulwich, all of the Chatham Mainline, the existing bit. What's this as well? Is that it? Did we have this before? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. We've got this station now as well. Chislehurst. We didn't have that before. Gravesend up the top. Sheerness branch is on here. Apparently that's got all the scenery on it. All the way down to here. We've got Ramsgate. And then Dover down the bottom. You've got a lovely amount to play with. You really have. If you're looking for a playability route, this is honestly the route you want. If you want a route that actually includes everything in the package, don't get this route. Like, actually, I genuinely can't believe the amount of UFOs I've seen. I genuinely can't believe the amount of UFOs. See, that's how you do a hill. That's how you do the distance hill. Not a lot to it, you know. Just slap down a few trees, a couple of bushes, maybe paint the ground a little bit, that's it. But you don't have it completely bare like we saw before. Like I say, even if you, maybe the trees are too far away, you know, if the render distance of the trees isn't long enough, then sure, that's not a problem, you know. I'm guessing these are meant to be a fence, these UFOs here. It's not even like, see, I was thinking maybe the assets haven't installed, but it's not even like it's taken the Chatham Mainline assets and just used them, because it hasn't. They're clearly new assets because you've got all the station assets in this. I can see the stations. So why am I missing so many other bits? So yes, modelling, 10 out of 10, stellar job, cannot ask for more. Sounds, I appreciate the new sounds. It's DTG, what can you say about sounds realistically? They're all I'd expect. I'll give it a, I'll be nice, 5 out of 10, whatever. Value for money, 10 out of 10, 100% every day, especially if you don't have the Chatham Mainline. If you have the Chatham Mainline, it's not as good a value, but it's still reasonably good, to be honest. It's not bad. I've probably left this braking way too late as well. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's a thing on the wall there. Right, emergency. Emergency doesn't seem any more powerful than the other one, I'm not gonna lie. Step 2. Which is interesting, to say the least. There we go. What have we got? Guernsey for River and Yule. I think that's Yule. Nice. See the weathering on it as well. Huh. Lovely. Lovely. It's a shame there's no working clock, at least, on this. Nothing scrolling across them. That would have been nice to have seen, but oh well. I'd have got the old ticket machine as well. Yeah. Range of lamps is interesting as well, because they're not they're different lamps to what they were before. Obviously they're not the LED ones, they're filming ones. Like I say, interesting. What's this? It's not a lot. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It does look very barren though. I'm not gonna lie. The route looks very barren. Very sparse in detail, some of it. Huh? What? 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 They just didn't even put the houses in. I can tell because there's no UFOs. They just didn't put the houses in. They put the gardens in and didn't bother put the houses in. Like I say, if I can get this fixed, if it's my end, I will happily redo the video. I will happily redrive this scenario, and we'll have a proper look. And I might even private this video, to be honest, because I don't want to be. I honestly don't want to be hating DTG this much. I actually like DTG somehow. A lot of people don't. I honestly actually quite like DTG. They give us some overall. They give us some quality content. Let's be honest. They're no AP by any stretch of the imagination. But they know their stuff. You know. They know how to build a route in general. Like this is lovely. Apart from that hillside in the background, but whatever. We're just ignoring that. This is lovely. Nice. line that comes in. Awesome. I think we're now on the coast anyway, aren't we? Because Dover. Because Dover. Where's the castle? Is it up that side or is it this side? I actually don't know. I've never been to Dover. So this is my first Dover experience. Does Dover have a UFO invasion as well? That's the question. See that? That looks fine. That looks fine from track level. Okay, this road's there. You could have maybe put some concrete down, some land, colour the ground a bit. That's the colour. That's the word. You know, just add a little bit of a footpath-esque thing. I'll forgive them for that bridge because looks like we've got AP track operating, and we all know with AP track it's a little bit lower than the profile of normal track, of the DCG track, so obviously it wasn't intended for the AP track, and as a result you get a couple of glitches. Not a problem, it happens. Even them 3D trees on top of that tunnel, to be honest, they're alright there. They're quite a distance from the running line. It might have been good to have included something in front. There was a missing asset, probably part of the hillside that was missing. But, you know, overall, not bad. Good use of them, I reckon. Is there a hole in that building? Huh? There's a hole in this house. Like I say, the gift that keeps on giving. Merry Christmas from Dovetail Games, everybody. Oh, well. Nah, it's, like I say, I really want to love this route. And you know what? In part, I actually do love this route. That's the thing. I sound like I'm being very negative of it. And to be honest, I am being very negative of it. But in actual fact, I actually really like this, you know. It's got a nice feel about it. It has got a nice feel about it. The Javelin honestly sounds like a diesel. It really does. I like the sidings as well. We'll have to have a look around. I'll have a look before we open the doors, I reckon. We've lost all our points anyway, so I don't think that matters about being late. Can we actually stop the marker? Ooh, we actually stopped the marker. Nice. Nice. I like the hoses. They're good. Stations for Simpson Wine Estate. Can we see the castle from the station then? You can see the sea. Oh, there's the castle. Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah, let's see that. Maybe could do a little less bare there, but I also would imagine that's quite bare on top of that cliff anyway. Yeah, not a problem with that. That's fine for distant scenery. That's absolutely fine. That, however, could do with something on the top of it. Considering all these other houses of hills of trees, it's just a roundabout in the middle of nowhere. No ports. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, ooh, we got a chalk texture now. Nice. It's good that they put that in, to be honest. The little chalk texture for the White Cliffs of Dover, you know. I appreciate that, even though we're not going to see it. I do appreciate the Cliffs of Dover being here. This is obviously where the port is, I can imagine. Looking at it like that. Interesting they did all the landscaping for it. So, but yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, to be honest, a full-length run I reckon would be really nice on this route. But please, DCG, if like I say, please let me know if your route's like this. If it's not, I'll try and fix it and maybe do another video. But please fix the route as quickly as possible, DCG. Once it's fixed, I will do another video on the updated version. Hopefully we won't be missing any assets. Hopefully I can turn around and say, you know what, this is a really good route. A really good product, and I think everybody should go and get it immediately. Right now, I do think you should go and get it. I'm not going to say don't go and get it. It's a nice product. but it needs work. It needs a lot of work. So that's about all I have to say. I hope you've enjoyed me for this journey, let's say. This journey of a video. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!